Welcome to the 20 Sides podcast. This is episode 39, Ergoth and the Grey Elf. Thank you so much for joining us here at our table with 20 Sides podcast. It means the world to us that you're here. Make sure that you're following along on all socials at 20 Sides pod because we don't want you to miss a thing. Enjoy the episode.
Real quick, our Patreon is finally up. If you're loving your 20 Sides experience, then you're going to love this too. Check out the link and enjoy your episode. Bye.
Welcome to 20 Sides, a fast-paced, story-driven, actual play Dungeons & Dragons podcast. I'm your DM, Matt.
I'm Bobby, playing Yaros, the Dwarven Barbarian.
Hey, I'm Jess, and I play Leona, the Moon Elf Wizard.
Hi, I'm Philip, and I play Seven, the Warforged Cleric.
Hi, I'm Tyler, and I play the half-elven rogue Ordella.
Join our campaign as we unravel the mysteries of an ancient necrotic evil right now on 20 Sides. You pull out your pliers, you pull out your picks, you start working it.
Work.
And you've got the spring right where it's about to open, and then your pick breaks inside the lock.
Okay.
Up for suggestions?
I'm going to message
hey.
Ordella. Did you make it okay? What's going on?
I made it okay.
Okay. She made it, guys.
Yes.
Good, so she's probably opened lock by now.
Probably by now. Sure.
It didn't
likely
unlock it, though.
Oh, no. Guys, she said she didn't unlock the lock.
We'll tell her to unlock the lock.
What's wrong? What?
It wouldn't. It broke.
Oh,
help
no.
me. Give me an idea.
Okay, guys, she broke the lock. Or she broke her tool inside the lock.
no.
Suggestions?
This is not
Does she have a dagger or something to pick that out of the lock? Maybe I don't know. I don't do this
good.
stuff.
I don't know anything about speaking lock.
I don't
Ask
either.
me.
I can kick a lock.
Can you get it out with your dagger?
Oh, yeah, I'll definitely try. I have a short sword, too, so I can try twice.
That's how that works.
Yeah.
That's how that one works.
I'll give you one shot with the
Okay.
dagger to get the lock pick out. Roll that, and then add your dex.
8 plus 4, 12.
You start working it. The keyhole is just too small for that point of that dagger to get all the way in there and pull that broken lock pick
What
out.
if I said the short sword, though?
You know, the
Definitely
bigger
be too
sword-
big.
Banner.
Yes.
Do you have a bobby pin?
Unfortunately, I don't have hair.
Do you have any skills that might help me get this lock opened?
Well, no.
He's like, I would have done it already.
Yeah.
Okay,
I would have done that already.
It's not opening. So,
What about the dwarf? Can he hit it?
well, look at all these skeletons around us. Won't that wake them up?
I honestly have no clue.
Okay.
Leo.
But you all are strong.
Yeah, Leo. Ask her if the door that's locked has hinges.
Ordella, Seven wants to know if the door has hinges on the cage.
Yeah, it does.
She said yes.
See if she can use her dagger to pull the pins out of the hinges.
Oh, that's a good idea. Okay, so Seven says to use your dagger and try to knock the pins out of the hinge.
Banner, I have an idea.
all by myself.
I thought of this all on my own.
Well, let me hear it.
I am going to use my dagger that's smaller than my short sword, and I'm going to try to finagle these hinges out and then get you out that way.
Well, give it a shot.
I'm gonna.
Roll it and give you a dex. Add your dex.
Let's go. 24.
There you
Wow.
There it is.
Okay.
Thank
So
you, Seven.
you're able to work the blade in between the pin and the hinge, and the first one pops out and you set it on the ground quietly. The second one pulls out easier and you're able to set it on the ground quietly, and now the door is almost like starting to fall over a little bit. The third one is harder because you're having to hold the the door up, and you're working it, and you're working it, and you're working it, and you pull the pin up, and you set it down, and the door starts to fall on you. You grab it, and you move out of the way, and you set the door down quietly, and Panner stands up, and he says, I don't know why they put a lock on it if it was that easy.
Yeah, well, I don't know why you were in there for so long if it was that easy.
Well, I don't have a dagger.
Okay, well, let's get out of here.
Okay. So y'all are both stealthing back.
Mhm.
All right. I'll roll this out in the open. So that'd be a 17 for Panner.
A 29 for Ordella.
Oh, dang.
Wow.
Wow. Okay. So both of you make your way back without touching any skeletons. Again, you have to stop at some point to make sure Dahlman's line of sight is not within you. You continue on to where you get back and you meet back up with Leo, Seven, and Yarost.
So as soon as Seven sees Panner,
Yeah.
he like hugs him, almost
Oh,
like too
gosh.
consolingly, and he just hugs him, and it's like, I'm so glad that you're here.
Okay. Is this normal?
No, it's not. But I'm sorry. I'm just glad. I mean, he's like patting him on the back. I'm just glad you're here.
Oh, well, thank you. I'm glad you all saved me, especially after I killed half of you.
That was in
You
the
know,
past.
that's
So, but
water
that's okay.
under the bridge.
Yeah.
We
No big deal.
need your help.
Where's Dalton?
Make a perception check.
11.
Can't see
Can't
him.
really see him right now.
Yeah.
Guess
Okay, so
maybe
should we get out of this
maybe
room?
We should keep moving. Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm sure
that's a good
Dalman
idea.
will check on him soon enough. Okay, so back out the way we came.
Yep.
Okay. So Panner is in tow. You all make your way back into the room with the empty sensor, back across, and then you can go south to the door you did not open.
Do y'all want me to kick this door, or what do you want me to do?
Do we hear it? Can we hear anything behind it?
Make a perception check.
It was trying to be 20 so hard, and then it went to a 2.
15.
7.
Yes.
So in this room, you just hear like a shing, shing.
Oh, that's all we hear? That's pretty
Yeah.
It's pretty specific.
All right. It sounds like somebody sharpening a blade or something. Do y'all want me to kick the door down, or? Because I can do that if you want me to.
Nothing's how we go.
Panner, do you know what that is?
Well, I would agree with this one right here. It sounds like a blade being sharpened, but could be anything.
Oh, you agree? You agree with me?
Yes, yes.
Oh, cool. Oh, that's kind of cool. Oh, cool. Okay.
Okay, that's fine. I don't want to go first this time. So
Go ahead, Seven.
Wait, do we want to kick it down? I mean, I can. Okay. Yeah. Let's do it. Oh no, you rolled a 1.
oh my gosh.
He was
strong.
So I was so
I
with
feel
my
like this is the
strength
most
with my
ones.
strength it's a strong 4, but still strong 4. But yeah, he's too pumped that Panner's here, and he's just
Looking behind him.
he's
to see if
yeah. I was gonna say if
You
he's
watching this? You watching this? So you kick, and instead of kicking close to where the door handle is, you kick close to where the hinges are, and the door just goes boom.
and it kind of hurts a little bit. Like
Yeah, yeah.
it hurt my ankle a little bit.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
Oh. And
On the other end of the door, you now hear, what was that?
so now I get up to like one knee and I just open the door.
As soon as you open the door, you see a 30-foot square chamber. At first glance, you see the first thing you notice is the ceiling is just bowed inward, like it wants to collapse. There are 4 crumbled columns on the ground, which previously could have been holding the ceiling up, which are no longer doing that. And all along the walls are just weapons. It looks like a weapon storage room at this point. And there are 3 orcs in the middle of the room, and you were correct. They all have whetstones in their hand and blades. Roll for initiative.
Roll for initiative. 16.
11.
14.
20.
Oh. I rolled a 19. So it'll be Leo, and then you 3 and Panner. Panner rolled a 14.
So I'm going to cast Firebolt at really literally any of them. It's
Okay.
fine.
The front
Any of them
one.
is fine.
We'll do the front one. So go ahead and roll your attack roll, madam.
Oh my gosh, a 1.
A 1.
God, what is
That's a
up
lot
with
of
the
ones,
ones,
man.
Yeah,
man?
I think this is the most
20
Y'all are
ones
shook.
we've
Y'all are
had.
shook. Panner shook you. You hold out your orb. It turns into fire. You fling it forward, and it just hits the ceiling. And as you do that, Panner puts his hand on your shoulder, and he goes, "Oh, well, maybe you can grab Thormir's staff at some point."
He said Thormir's staff. Do I see that?
No.
Okay, well, I'm going to run towards in like one of the corners. I guess it doesn't matter which side. There we go.
Okay, now they are all going to rush and surround Leo.
Oh, great.
First one goes to attack. 13 misses. Okay. Second one attacks with a nat 5 and misses. And the third one is going to hit.
What is it? What'd you roll?
It is a 19 plus.
Oh, yeah. Can I cast shield?
You can, but I don't think it would take you to a 24.
Then yeah, never mind.
Okay.
It definitely hits.
All right. You are going to take a grand total of 9 damage as one of their axes lodges into your shoulder and then pulls it out. And blood starts to pool on your chest.
Ow.
All right. Y'all's go.
We'll do reckless. We'll go reckless and great weapon master. Per usual, so that's a 20.
That hits.
8 plus 14, 22.
He's dead.
Moving along. 23.
That hits.
3 plus 14, 17.
He's dead
He's dead. Last hit.
Jeez.
because you get an extra
Next
attack.
attack because I killed something. 22.
That hits.
21 damage.
They're all dead.
They're all dead.
Jeez.
Yara's just threw them all.
Straight rocked fools right there.
Golly. Okay. So in this room, there is an exit to the east, which y'all have not been.
Is there any cool weapons or is it just like stock stuff?
Oh,
like,
good question. As you're glancing through, as you're looking through, they all look like basically stock, and they all look really bad, to be honest.
So nothing worth any note.
Not really.
Okay.
So what did Painter say to you about?
So I don't
staff?
see. Do I see like a staff of any kind, or
You don't.
is there any weapon that I would maybe want to have?
No.
Panner, what were you talking about just now?
Oh, about the staff.
Yeah.
Omen is Thormir's staff, a relic, very similar to the other relic we were looking for, Eternal Rest. They still have not found it, and it is known that to injure Thormir, you must have a relic. And if you don't have a relic, you must have some form of magic to injure him. So if we collect all the relics, then you can't injure Thormir. So,
What was it called? What was it called again?
Omen. Yes, Omen.
About this eternal rest thing.
Yes.
So nobody knows where it is, right? They're not like looking for it or anything.
Oh, they are after it. We looked for it. That's the only reason I ever went to Crow Reach.
Mm.
I went for a few years. I joined the Watch originally just to, see if I could find out anything more, be able to go into people's houses, be able to search around, and I never found it. And then they promoted a halfling from just a normal old guard to head of the Crow Reach Watch. And so I did that for a year. We looked for it. We never found it, but who knows? Maybe it's all
We were there for one day and we found it. It's weird.
excuse me?
We.
I don't think.
No, I mean,
No. Yeah.
But we
found-
didn't.
we found,
We didn't take it or anything.
You
We
found eternal
we saw
rest.
it. But
oh.
No, he's saying we thought we found it. We thought we found it the only day we were
Yeah,
there.
but that was just that was energy under Crow Ridge Tower.
Yeah.
That wasn't eternal.
Was that
rest.
you? Did you put that energy under Crow Ridge Tower?
I believe Dahlman did.
Oh, that is what we found.
Oh, we thought that was. We
Close
thought that
one.
was it. Was
Close
that not
one,
it?
guys.
So if we did find it, what would you need to make it strong enough to fight Thormir?
Well, we're not even sure. It's a weapon. It's a relic. It could be a sword. It could
Probably
be,
sword.
Yeah, that's
It
what I've
could
heard.
be.
No,
Sword.
yeah,
So
but it has
It's
3
fucks
sockets.
stuff
When
up.
you fill the sockets, you can destroy Thormir's phylactery with it without eternal rest, and all 3 sockets embedded by a master craftsman, by a master blacksmith.
Like a barbarian? Let's
we should
continue.
totally try to find that.
That sword.
That sword that you were talking about.
I heard that the orcs were going to make their way to Crow Reach and turn it upside down in the next few days, few weeks. I don't know exactly when, but you hear things being here where they're bringing skeletons in and standing them up, and orcs. They poured out of the Grey Wall Mountains at one point, and apparently now they're going to be attacking Crow Reach.
Do you think they're going to use these skeletons to have an undead army?
I'm almost certain that's what they're going to do. The more they can get, the better off they'll be. At some point, they'll animate them or bring Thormir back, and he'll walk the material plane, raise his hand, and they will shoot up from wherever they are.
Is there a way to stop that?
Kill Thormir where he stands
Well,
now.
what about like all those skeletons back there? If we just like,
Blow it up.
yeah, like knock them all down, can they still use them, or is that
Well, I mean, you can always animate dead.
Yeah. it has
Even
to
if it's
be
like
a pile
bones?
of- yeah.
even if it's just like bones, they can animate?
Yep.
Well, that's dumb.
Hey, do you think when they find out that you're not in there, that we're going to be in big trouble, or do they not care that much about you? Like, what's our time frame in here, would you say?
Probably until Dahlman finds it. I mean, let's be honest. They're after you all anyway. They're trying to kill you. You're trying to kill them. Doesn't matter if you took me out or not. They're still going to try to kill you if they see you.
I say we find the portal then.
Yeah, let's find the but what about Crow Reach though? Are we just gonna let them go do that?
I mean, I could message Willenor.
I mean, let's
but-
be honest. It's a pretty nasty town.
Yeah, but you know.
There are always gems in nasty
There are always
places.
diamonds in the
okay?
rough.
Yes, and there is one gem there that has. I don't have a heart, I don't think, but there's one gem there that has it.
Who?
Oh, Burga.
Seven. I thought I was
Burga,
Burga.
Seven's daughter.
Oh no, not that Burga. We call her Burga, but there's a real Burga.
The burger that's
I don't know what they're
that's
talking about, Pander.
Liddell's mother.
Yeah.
Gross.
Fantastic lady. Well, not gross like that.
All right, so you all stand in this room. Panner is with you. There are dead orcs laying on the ground. There is a door to your east and a door to your south. Everybody give me a perception check, please.
At advantage, I'm sure.
No.
Right? No.
6.
8.
25.
22.
Wow. So Ordella and Seven, you hear chatter from the room to your east.
What kind of chatter is it?
It sounds like 2 or 3 voices, but it sounds like a rushed chatter. You can't make out what they're saying, but it sounds more hurried.
Do they seem nervous? Like nervous, rushed chatter, or
Yes. I'll say with a 25,
Yeah.
you can tell that.
Okay.
Almost like your killing of these orcs in this room has, they've
Alerted.
picked up,
it spooked them?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yaros, I think there's some guys over here. Let's go get them too.
Over where?
I don't know, that way, and I point
To the
to the east, apparently.
Perhaps they've heard us in this room. Let's go investigate quickly.
Do you want me to kick the
Go.
door down?
Yes, go.
Okay, so I kick the door down.
Okay, give me a strength check.
Ooh, it's a 19 plus, so I think I'm gonna kick the door down.
Yeah, so as soon as Yarrow says kick the door down, you take a few steps forward, plant your foot, crush into the door. Your foot goes through the rotted wood, and you almost fall, but you're able to catch your balance as the door swings open. And standing in front of you, looking at a door to the east as well, behind them is a orc that is much bigger than the orc you saw previously, and another gray elf female who's a little bit taller than the one you saw previously. Her hair is in braids going down, and she's got this grayish white hair that cascades across her back, or her shoulders, I should say. And the orc has this giant battle axe that's jagged at the top. As soon as y'all enter, they look alerted. Go ahead and roll for initiative, and then we'll see what happens.
Is that Phardera?
You don't know.
No.
Phardera.
Phardera.
and Ergoth.
8.
Ooh,
17.
6.
I rolled a nat 17, but I'm adding 2 to make it 19.
All right, then.
So,
Why?
because her dex
so
is
it'll
plus
be
2.
higher than your number.
Yeah. Literally everyone's
Adding whatever
was
I
higher
need.
than mine. So.
I'm gonna add 23 to this.
Okay, so the female gray elf, as soon as you walk in, she says, first she pulls her staff up and she says, "Stop right there. Ergoth, go to the death bloom tree." And Ergoth says,
I guess.
he turns, he opens that door, she slams her staff in the ground, and this puff of yellow, greenish fog starts to pour out and rush toward all of you. I need all of you to make a Constitution saving throw. This is poison,
So I'm at advantage.
and you're at advantage too, Yaros. And this is a 12,
Yikes.
12 or higher.
Oh, 18.
Yeah, 18 plus.
26.
This little one right here that's only a +2 for me.
Mhm.
How about that? 9 total.
9?
Yeah.
Okay,
Don't look at me like that.
let me get some more D8s here.
Am I the only one?
Yeah. Yeah, you're gonna die.
Okay,
Lots of D8.
Mine just is
A lot of D8s.
so Ordella, you take 20 hit points of poison damage. Everybody else takes half. So everybody else will take 10 hit points of poison damage as this yellowish green fog rushes forward to you all, engulfs you, and as you breathe it in, it starts to poison your lungs. Everyone else is able to kind of cough it out. Ordella, you inhale too much. It gets in your lungs, and you feel your lungs burning inside. The orc, who you now know as Ergoth, he takes a javelin out and is going to throw it at 7 because you're in the doorway as you just kicked it
Did
open.
he not leave? I thought he opened the
He's
door.
about to go out. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
I also get resistance to poison damage, so
So you can take half of the half. So 5.
Well, and I have an R next to poison as well. Does that mean I have?
That means you have resistance. So you're going to take 5.
I just have an immunity of magical sleep. But I am down.
Okay.
You throwing a javelin at me?
Yes. This orc chucks a javelin
is it
forward.
just the 2? Sorry. It's
Yeah,
okay.
just the 2. And he rolls exactly a 20 to hit.
Mm-hmm.
Does that hit?
Yep.
All right. You are going to take, we're going to add 4 to this. 12 damage as your foot's still kind of stuck in the doorway. As this poison cloud comes forward to you, this javelin, you don't even see it coming through the air. And as it poof, hits you right in your chest and then bounces to the ground as you start to leak a little bit of oil instead of blood, the orc opens the door, and it's really hard for you all to see him as you're looking through this poisonous cloud. He leaves. This poisonous cloud is still in front of you. The gray elf, you can see her now. She takes a step back and she stands in the doorway, and she's got her staff almost imprinted into the ground in front of her. This room is not big at all. It's about 25 by 25. This room isn't big at all. There's a broken stone statue of a 3-headed dragon sitting atop a terrace on the northern wall. And in the center of the room lies a large rectangular wooden table. There are parchments and tomes and maps just strewn about it. The gray elf is standing in the doorway. She has this circlet that adorns her head, and she wears a dark breastplate with the image of a skull engraved on the front of it. It is you all's go. What are you doing?
Yaros, what are we doing here? Because she seems like a big deal.
Yeah, Leo's down, Ordella, 7, Yaros. There's this cloud of basically like sulfur sitting in the room.
Gross.
But it's not in the room that the elf is in, or is it?
She's at the edge of it, so it came out of her staff and went
Right.
forward.
Yeah.
And she's in the
So-
doorway.
She's in the doorway.
The doorway behind, like
Correct. Not
next
y'all's
door.
doorway.
Yeah, right.
Yes.
Not us to
Yes.
get into the room. Gotcha.
And we can see her. Like, this is thin enough for us to see through. the
Yeah.
smoke.
7. You get save Leo. She's down. I will handle.
I don't know if I should touch her bag. The last time I touched stuff, it didn't really go too well. So I mean, I will. Do you want me to do
Just
that?
give her a potion. She'll be fine.
While
okay.
they're talking, I'm just going to take out my new bow and try to hit this elf.
Okay. Make an attack roll.
12 total.
That is gonna miss. You're still coughing and release that crossbow bolt, and she just sidesteps it as it clanks into the door behind her.
Can I do crossbow expert?
You may.
6 and 8.
14 misses. Just misses though, as poof, then she steps to the other side and she laughs.
Okay, guys, I tried. So somebody help Leo, and then let's figure out this elf.
I'm going to rush the elf. Now, if I run up in her, like as close as I can to her, am I still in the?
I would say so, yeah.
Yeah, I'll run up and hit her still. So we'll attack recklessly.
All right.
Yeah, we'll attack Great Weapon Master.
All right.
18.
18 total?
Yep.
Okay. So you pull Eternal Rest back and you go to smash it forward, and right before you hit her, she pulls up a shield.
Yeah.
You hit this arcane shield. Another attack?
Same thing. Recklessly. This will be 18 again.
Misses.
Still. Okay.
Misses. That's that arcane shield still engulfs her. As Leo, you wouldn't know this because you're still on the ground unconscious, but y'all have seen this before.
Magic armor.
She has used, well, no, she has mage armor up,
bonus.
but she used shield as a reaction.
Could I have used uncanny dodge on poison?
No, I
Okay.
think it's only like an attack against you, not
I
a
totally
saving
knew
throw.
that. That's why I didn't do it. I was just clarifying.
Can I have a healing potion, like IV drip? Like,
always connected to you.
Yeah. It's
And whenever I
We just
go
fill the
prone,
bag.
it just
We just fill the bag.
activates.
Yeah, Luna just comes out.
Instead of an orb, I want a staff, and it's gonna have a bag.
It's like the hospital things you walk around with.
Yeah. That's basically story of my
Okay,
life.
so then I will use my action to give her a healing potion.
Okay.
4 plus what?
2.
2, so 6.
Woohoo!
Get you to
I'm
6.
back on the board.
And then as a bonus action, I'm going to hex her.
Oh, okay. All right. Yeah.
Now, when I hex her, does everybody do an extra d6?
No, just
Okay,
you.
just me.
Just
Okay.
you. You don't want to misty step behind her out of the fog, but to prevent her from leaving?
I thought about that because I thought about chasing the orc.
Mm.
But right now, I would just like to hex her dex.
Okay. So she is hexed. You have popped Leo up. Leo, it is, I'll give you a turn because it's your turn in the initiative order. So you have a full turn.
Okay, so I'm going to cast Flaming Sphere on her.
So that's a dexterity saving throw, I think. She fails that with a natural 4. So it's 2d6.
8.
So that flaming sphere erupts behind her. She flinches forward as it burns the back of her neck.
And then I'm going to use my bonus action to telekinetic shove her into her own poisonous smoke.
Okay. So she is going. She fails.
So she's going to take her own
So
poison
she is
damage.
pulled.
Hopefully.
Yeah. She's pulled into this. She is going to make a Constitution saving throw and fail it.
Nice.
Well done, Jess.
Is it like a concentration for her to keep it up?
It is.
Okay.
So she's going to have to take this damage and then see if she
Right.
succeeds on,
Okay.
on a concentration check. All right. So she's going to
What a
take.
loser.
So she's going to take 17 damage as she gets pulled into this. If the spell is Cloud Kill, into this Cloud Kill. And she's going to roll a concentration check
Smoking
and
Oh,
rolls a
terrible.
natural 3 as her concentration drops on the spell and the
Yes.
fog dissipates in front of you all.
Nice.
Leo, is there anything else you want to do with your turn?
Also, when should I have taken damage for
It's at the start of your next turn.
Okay.
That was called
Sweet.
Cloud Kill spell.
Nice move, Leo.
Yes.
Nice move.
That was money.
That was beautiful.
Wow,
Hashtag know your character.
that's right.
Has the smoke cleared out
Yeah,
yet?
it when she drops concentration, the fog, this grayish yellow poisonous fog just dissipates around her. It drops into the ground and it is gone.
How far away from her am I?
About 20 feet, 25 feet.
I'll stay there.
Okay. So she is then going to, she looks at you all and says, turns around and she takes off. She slams the door behind her.
You an opportunity attack?
Oh, yeah, you do. Yeah.
Okay.
Go ahead and make an opportunity
Nice.
attack.
Yes.
That's a 1.
That's a 1. You know, you were just inside a yellowish, poisonous fog. She turns around, she slams the door, and you hear footsteps. Doop, 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 doop.
Hi, guys, we're following her, right?
Yeah, is she going toward the portal? Where I was out
That's
for
what she
half
told
of that.
the orc to do, so I assume it's
Leo,
the
are
same
you
direction.
okay?
So I head for the
Yeah,
door.
fine.
I head for the door.
Yeah, open the door.
Okay, so y'all are all running.
I run over to Leo though, and I like,
Aw.
Give her a
are you
little hug.
okay?
Ugh, don't touch me.
She's like still. Leo's probably trying to run away, and we're just like,
You feel Panner pat your back. All right, so Yaros, you are opening the door.
Mhm.
You are running in. You do not see either the gray elf, who you are assuming is Phardera.
Mhm.
You also do not see Ergoth. Give me a perception check as you enter. So you are entering, and it looks very similar to where you all just came from with the skeletons. You can't see them yet, but it's a long kind of hallway-ish natural cavern that leads to the north.
Is
which
her entire movement going to be 60 feet?
you have no clue.
I have no clue. Okay.
She could have cast a spell.
19.
She could have 19.
16.
all of us.
Just a
Thir-
perception
yeah.
check.
Oh, I was like,
13,
what are we
so-
doing?
Y'all are all following, correct?
12 total.
Yes.
You hear her, but you do not see her. She's clearly running to the north, but you don't see her. And you see no signs of Ergoth at this point.
It's the only direction to go right now for me, right? Like,
Yeah.
so that I know of. So I'm just going to keep running until I.
Yeah, man, I'm going to follow him.
Yep, I'm following. I got my flaming sphere on a leash, just dragging it along with me.
Bringing it along. So you all carry along this hallway until you get to the room back with all of these skeletons in it. And you hear movement. When you get into this room, when it opens up, everybody give me another perception check.
18.
20. Couldn't get that a while ago to kill her.
17 total.
So it just killed her.
14.
Yeah, y'all's high perception checks today. Change out dice. I think y'all are cheating.
I just changed mine to get that.
So as soon as y'all enter the skeleton room, hundreds and hundreds of skeletons, you look to where Panner was, and you see Dahlman essentially like investigating what had just transpired. He's searching around, he's looking around. You also see, with those high rolls, that Phardera, which you can only assume now is invisible, has bumped the few skeletons as she's running. And so you see some skeleton movement, and you hear sound going to the east in this huge room, kind of the back of the room. But you don't hear anything from Ergoth, this orc. You hear her going to the east. You see Dahlman to the north. You all are now standing in the precipice of where this room opens up. What are you doing? Are you keeping chase? Are you staying put? You going back? You going toward Dahlman?
Is there a door that she is running toward that I can see?
You can't see. You can just see she's heading toward the east where it just continues to... Tyler, did you remember anything about Windstalker specifically?
I took a video of it from Instagram. It's green here now, so
You remember it has
oh,
true,
it's
it has true sight on it?
Oh.
Do you remember that?
It
no,
has
wait,
truth.
remind me.
So as a bonus action, you can activate True Sight, which lets you see anything. Lets you see through
Invisible
magical
things.
darkness, lets you see invisible things, lets you see anything. And you cast it as, you don't cast it, but you activate it as a bonus action. It'll last 10 minutes, and you can only do it once per day.
Wow. I'm gonna like run in front of them,
Okay.
our little group, and be like, guys, just wait 1 second. I'm gonna try this new thing out. And I'm gonna take Windstalker and I'm gonna try to shoot it in where I think she's gonna be running to next.
Sure.
You know?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. Where are you going to activate
Yeah.
True Sight?
Absolutely.
Okay. So you
Obviously.
you just concentrate holding this hand crossbow. Phardera starts to almost like flicker, where you can see her moving in and out, and then she almost comes out with an outline, and then you just see her. She's weaving in and out of these skeletons and she's running to the east where this huge room begins to close in and make more of a hallway that looks like it ramps around.
And with that, I can shoot at her
Sure.
at the same time? Okay, so I rolled an 8 when you were talking.
So you missed.
No, an 8 plus an 8 is 16.
Oh.
So I hit.
Oh, you do hit.
Mm.
Oh, you do hit. Okay.
Burn.
And I'm going to roll for damage.
Yep, so roll a d6 and then roll 2d6 for your poison damage for Windstalker.
Okay, so first is 6, and then 2 more for the poison. 5. Plus modifier?
Yep.
10.
16 damage.
Okay.
And then I'll use crossbow expert.
Oh, you had to activate as a bonus
just
action.
kidding.
Yeah.
So is
Bruce
her
testing.
I'm not an idiot.
invisibility a concentration?
Oh, it is. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Doesn't it last for like an hour?
16. Oh, come on. And that is it for this week's 20 Sides. Tune in each week to follow Yarost, Seven, Leona, and Ordella as they venture across the Veiled Lands. Don't forget to follow us on all the socials, Instagram, Twitter, YouTube, and TikTok at 20 Sides Pod. Rate and review us wherever you listen to your podcast. And please share the podcast with your friends, family, and of course, your arch rivals. Last but not least, we couldn't do this without the atmospheric background tracks from tabletopaudio.com and Michael Gelfi. We will see you next week right here on 20 Sides.